Hi, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about hurricanes. Now, for people who live in places where they're always going to be in a hurricane's path, I basically feel sorry for you. Now, a lot of people are going to say, why do you feel sorry for them? Because half of the year they either have to evacuate or hide, worrying about if they're going to lose their possessions, worrying about if their insurance is going to cover any damages they may get, and worrying if they're going to lose their lives. Now, yes, God watching over everybody and keep them safe though. And then there is destruction, and then some people do die, but those ones who die, the ones that Lucifer makes die, are up in heaven now with God and Jesus and are at peace and are a better place. Now, people are going to point out that no matter where you live, you got Lucifer going to give you his own type of natural disaster that's only demographically associated with that area. True, but I'm glad I don't live in states where Lucifer makes hurricanes happen. And you know what states I'm talking about. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Hell, you can even make the argument for New York and New Jersey and Maine and Massachusetts, New Hampshire if you want. You can also make an argument for Texas and Louisiana. They're always getting hit with hurricanes. Now, people are going to try to claim that I'm wrong. They're going to say, oh, Jordan, hurricanes, they're rare. They rarely happen. Well, how can they be rare, Katana, when there's a season for them? When the National Weather Service, that's run by the National Atmosphere, National Aeronautics and Atmosphere Administration, and they constantly give them out names. And then they keep on talking about them. So how can it be rare? Yeah, seriously, people like to claim that hurricanes are rare, not common. And the only people who mention that are people that are in a tourist business when it comes to people coming to other states to visit them. They're the only ones that are going to claim they're rare. But if there's a season for them and they happen every year, they're not rare. Okay? Hurricanes are common, they're not rare. Don't say they're rare because they happen every year. That's stupid and dumb. And if that's then that's most likely an excuse. I'm glad I don't live in states where Lucifer makes hurricanes. Because no way, shape, or form I'm too attached to all my stuff, okay? I'm too attached to my life. Yeah, that's usually the first argument people come up with is they're rare, but they're common, okay? Another thing they try to say is, oh, but you get blizzards and severe rainstorms up here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, didn't I just tell you that every place has their own natural disaster or weather condition or whatever you want to call it? Okay, but at least I never lost any of my possessions. At least I never lost my life in it. At least I never had to hide it out or evacuate from it. And usually when you point those things out, those are the arguments usually they can't counter. Okay? Because anyone living in a place where hurricanes are at, chances are they're not going to be able to counter any of those arguments because they know it's true. If you live in Pennsylvania or some other place and far removed from sea or ocean, then chances are hurricanes are not going to affect you. And if you went through blizzards and severe rainstorms, I never lost any of my possessions or my life. I can be proven. I'm alive and my possessions are still here. Okay? For some reason, there's always got to be people who got to try to defend places. Well, I know it's not the place's fault. It's Lucifer's fault. He has to make weather conditions and natural disasters that are technically really bad weather conditions, it's Lucifer's fault. That's who it is. God watching over you and protecting you and keep you safe. But sometimes there's a thing called making it way too easy for them. Now, I know the people living in those various states and those various provinces, they can't help it. They have no control over it. Those people living in those territories and those nation states where it happens, they have no control over it. Okay? But I'm glad I don't live in any of those other states or territories or other nation states or whatever provinces. I'm glad I don't live there. Okay? I don't want to have to deal with evacuating half of the year, going to another state and hiding and waiting and out. I don't have to worry about losing all my possessions and losing my house or losing my life. Okay? I'm glad I don't got to deal with that. Oh, but come on. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I am glad I don't go through all that. But I feel really sorry for those who have to go through that every year. Okay? They're not fun at all. And you know what? They're rare. They're common. So don't say they're not common, because they are. They happen all the time, so they're common. There's a season for them. That makes them common. And I know there's going to be some people out there who, as soon as this video is fortayed, they're going to comment. They're going to comment on there and try to counter all my arguments. They're going to say, you don't know anything about hurricanes. Well, true, but then again, they have no hurricane wisdom either. So, they're going to pretend to fake rage over it. They're going to point out different places and the different natural disasters or weather conditions that Lucifer makes in those areas. And they're going to try to say one is just as bad as the other. Well, I'm glad I don't live in places where there's hurricanes, okay? I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you enjoyed this video.